Hi. Hey, everybody. What's up? Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Nay, aka Top Notch Trophy. And it's Friday night. It's date night. How are y'all doing? Are y'all good? Y'all, my head is just floating. It's like I'm just a floating head, but I got clothes on. Just in case anybody's curious. How are y'all doing? I wanted to come in with a live today, just a quick little live because I actually have a date tonight, and he's actually like on his way to come get me right now. But I want to drop in while I was looking cute and make a little video. And I'm so close to the camera, but oh well. But yeah, I want to talk about feminine grace. Feminine grace is abundance. Let me see here. Yeah, feminine grace is abundant. So there's like a little bit of pushback on the internet with femininity and girls practicing hypergamy, which of course that's to be expected. But hypergamy is something that's been going on for centuries. Like I watched the Bridgerton on Netflix. I think that's how you pronounce it, Bridgerton, or the Bridgerton on Netflix. And that show was so interesting to me. Everyone was raving about it, so I decided to, give it a watch. Bridgerton. Yeah, that's what it's called. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's this show right here. And basically, I think this is like in the 1800s before there was electricity. But people were still practicing hypergamy, like the women. It was very natural and absolutely needed in order for, families to merge their wealth. Marriage was basically what people did in order to secure wealth inside of a family. So, the reason why I felt the need to explain this is because, there's a lot of pushback going on right now with the hypergamous train, which, like I said, is expected because, if you've been living in a cave or you've been like on the field, you were basically at this time, 1800s. What were Black people doing in the 1800s? I don't even know what weren't we in the fields working for massa? So it's like when normal things like this was going on, hypergamy was going on, people were doing the waltz, people were going to balls, people were dressing up in these big, huge, luxurious, exquisite gowns. We were outside fixing up the plates and setting up the tables, and I don't know, we were basically the workers. And it's like, now that we're free, we've been free. Like my family, I'm from Haiti. I'm not from Haiti, but my family's from Haiti. And hypergamy is something that's not even talked about. People don't even mention it because it's like second nature. Of course, a woman, a beautiful woman, she's expected to be courted by the most eligible bachelor, the man that has the most amount. You feel me? Like the man that can bring wealth to her family, the man that can listen. If you have a pretty daughter and she's smart, listen, that's a jackpot right there. So a lot of women, especially, being that I have the Caribbean background, I always speak from that dynamic, is because this is what's been guiding me to help me find the most eligible candidate for me to get married to. I'm not going to sit here and marry a bus driver or a trash man or, a teacher or something like that, because I deserve more. I deserve access to a bigger, better lifestyle. So femininity, once you look beautiful. Oh, hey ladies, how are y'all doing? Hey, hi. So yeah, like once you look beautiful, you fix yourself up. These men, what men in my culture, they already know like you need to come with the money, or you need to come with a marriage proposal, or you need to come with something to impress this woman. You just can't expect her to be a pick me for you, because we don't operate like that. Women are not going to sit here and be cooking and cleaning for a dude that hasn't even proved that he's a provider. Like that doesn't even make sense to us. The man has to come first. He needs to come correct. He needs to come with some substance, some respect, okay, some romance. Cause I don't like the fact that a lot of dudes expect women to be romantic. It's a man's job to be romantic. It's his job to be romantic, court us, sway us, so that we fall into his arms and be like, oh my God. And then, we just feel so charmed, and we're just like, huh. It's our job to be logical, to see if this guy is even a suitable character for our lifestyle. Tanae said, happy to be here. Hey, girl. I'm happy that you're here. So I'm not even dressed for my date, y'all. Like, not even dressed. And he's probably like a couple minutes away. So, yeah. I haven't been doing lives because I've been like dating. I've been out just going on dates, living my best life. And I don't even put everything on Instagram anymore, because I'm just like, I need to learn how to enjoy the moment, I'm such a phone person. Everything I go to, I'm just recording everything. When really I just need to put my phone down, just enjoy the moment, have fun, laugh, make jokes. Because I miss a lot of things when I'm sitting there just trying to record all the time, So 2021, I'm putting my phone down. Okay. So I can enjoy. But yeah, right now I'm about to go on a date with a guy my age. He is in MA. I think that's like medical assistant or whatever like that. But he's in school to eventually be a doctor. So I think that's really great and cool. And this is the thing that I was always complaining about, because when Shira 7 came to the scene, she always said, get your old sugar daddy that's going to pay your bills and give you this lifestyle. And that's fine and dandy. But I always wanted to date someone my age, because, it's like two generations when you're dating someone older. Like the cartoons that you used to watch, they don't know anything about it. And like the stuff that they used to do when they was younger, you're just like, really? Like they'd be talking about pagers and stuff. You're like, a pager? A pager? People had pagers? Like, I'm too young for that. Like, I don't know anything about that. But anyways, yeah, like feminine grace is abundant. Okay. A pretty girl, we can date an old man if we want to. We could date an old man if we want to, that's already established, already accomplished. Or we can date a man that is coming up. He's in school, he's studying, he's making something of himself. He's actively making something of himself. You understand? He's not just saying he's going to do it. He's actually doing it. So that's something I don't mind doing, because I already know the payoff is going to be sweet. Tanae said, what's a pager? Seriously, like, what is that? Like, huh? Like, I know what a pager is, but I never really seen one. And then older guys, they love to leave voicemails on your phone, and you'd be like, who leaves a voicemail? People still, like, I don't even have my voicemail set up. But I don't know, like, the journey has been fun for me. Like, I always, you know, shout out to Shira Seven because she's the main woman that I've been watching that gave me a whole bunch of game on how I can change my life and upgrade myself. So it's like when people come for her, like I take that, like I'll be like, don't come for my good sis, because she helped a lot. And if you're in the chat, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, please subscribe. So it's like, yeah, feminine grace is abundant. Like we can choose. We're like Lori Harvey. We could date the daddy, we can date the son, or we could toss both in the trash and go date, someone else that's at the top of their game. As long as we dating people that's at the top of their game, because you're at the top of yours, like, listen, you have to. It's a must. It's required. It's required. I couldn't see myself being this cute, this beautiful, this gorgeous, and I was clocking in every day, living a miserable life because I have to worry about paying half of a bill, and then I have a guy that's jumping on me every night, trying to get some every night, but I'm over here stressed out about this and that and this and that. And listen, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not 50-50 chicks. Like, that era is dying because women are realizing their worth. Even if a woman is 35, 45, 50, 80 years old, she's like, listen, I don't want to deal with these dusty dudes anymore. And I hate the fact that there's some women who act like there's no dusties, like dusties don't exist. All these men are capable. All these men are doing what they need to do. No, they're all not. There's a lot of them that are. Listen, because I've dated a lot of business owners, guys who are established, guys who went to college. That's all I date. That's all I date. But it's like, there's also guys who are just trash. Like, the majority is just trash. Like, me living in Florida, if I go to Walmart right now, I can tell you there's going to be more dusties than established men in there. If I go to, there's going to be way more dusties. There's going to be way more dudes with their pants sagging, with their, boxers showing, with wicks in their hair. If you're from Florida, if you know, the wicks, the palm trees in their hair, like, you see it everywhere. So it's like, these dudes need to have a better foundation for what a man is. Like, even the guys in my family, a lot of them, even though, my parents are from a third world country, they understand the struggle. I feel as though I'm not going to let my parents come all the way here for nothing. Like, I'm not going to see here, me being a first generation Haitian, I'm here. I could have been in a third world country, but I'm here in the US where financial freedom is capable. I'm here where financial freedom is something that people strive for and people are accomplishing every day. Why would I sit here with my pretty self and waste time with a guy that's not accomplishing, that's not doing what he needs to do in his field, whatever field he chooses to be in? Why am I going to sit here and waste my time with a petty dealer, with a petty thug, with a petty thief, with a petty, like, shake that off. Like, shake it off. Shake it off. Like, no, that's not me. Not the route that I choose to go, because I know my value and I know my worth. At the end of the day, as a beautiful woman. And I'm so glad I downloaded this StreamYard. It's so cool. Like, it's so cool. Oh, Mariah gave me a virtual hug. Hugs, sis. Hugs, hugs. Ah, but yeah, like a lot of Black women, I understand, like, there's a lot of girls out here who are just getting to the money, which we should be doing. Like, when I was watching Bridgerton, all the white girls, there was Black characters too who weren't necessarily like in slave roles. They were still free and they were practicing hypergamy, which I really adored that or whatever. Even the queen was a Black woman in Bridgerton, which I loved that. Like, I was here for it. Like a whole Black queen in the 1800s. Like, what? Absolutely. So I was here for it. But the thing that I noticed, like the repeating trend, was the fact that every woman, whether she was a seamstress, a dressmaker, whether she was an opera singer, whether, even if she had an occupation, she still required the guy that she was dealing with to provide. Even if she was a mistress, even if she was an unwed woman, just, letting dudes, being sexually free. She wasn't waiting until marriage to break her virginity. Even those women were still getting provided for. Even those women still expected a man to come in and provide. It was like, it was expected. And there was a song that was going on that the girls were singing. There was a song that the girls were singing, the young girls who all they did all day was just sit inside and sing to each other and play and practice the piano and play ribbons, do their hair and stuff like that. There was a song that they were chanting, and it was basically like, my true love promised to buy me bows. My true love promised to buy me roses. My true love promised to buy me bows and roses and stuff like that. So it's like, even young young girls, like probably under 12 years old, were singing that song. So it's like, those girls from a young age, they were programmed for a man to come in and buy her things like rose and bows. Like, really? It's nothing major, but still, it's the fact of the matter that these girls are still expecting a man to pay, even at a young age. And I hate the fact that they've conditioned Black women to be, strong Black women. You don't need nobody for nothing. You're strong. You don't need a man. If you're a single mother, just depend on the government. You don't need him to do nothing. We need to stop that. We need to get off of that, because it's come to the point to where men feel so unwanted to the fact that they just disrespect women. Like, they want to be able to bond with us so bad, but they're not able to, because some of us have been conditioned to push them away. So it's like, now there's this billion-dollar industry called rap, where these men are just, they don't even care. They're just like, okay, I'm gonna F this girl tonight. I'm gonna F her mama, F her sister, and I ain't gonna give her a dime. We not on that type of time. Like, skirt. Hold your horses, pump your brakes, because we're not on that type of time. We're not. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. And oh my God, I want rap music to die so bad, because I feel like if rap music was to diminish, if people put as much energy and to canceling all the rappers. Like, I don't like, a lot of them are going to jail anyways. They're going to jail. They getting caught up in the streets. You know, I hope that continues to happen, because it's like we don't need the poison of rap music any longer, because we're on a different type of time. Like, women are demanding respect. We want to be cherished. We want to be put on a pedestal to where we feel safe and secure. So Tanae said, my daddy taught me young, stay away from those guys that look like that, pants down, not together, and can't provide. Ding, ding, ding. Your daddy was a smart one. Your daddy was a smart one. So it's like, even with like the rap music, all these guys basically fathering children. They don't even believe in marriage. Like Nick Cannon, he got married before. He doesn't even want to get married again, but he wants to have more children. So it's like he's making a whole bunch of women baby mamas. Future making a whole bunch of women baby mamas. It's like, what can you really teach a child when you have 7 kids from 7 different women? All of those women probably live in 7 different states. So it's like, what can you really do as a man to really build a foundation for your daughter and your son, to let them know that, hey, I work for my money. You need to, or let your son know, I work for my money. You need to work for yours, or I'm going to pass this business down to you so that you can be able to provide for your wife and your children. So like my father, my family, I come from a family that believes in marriage. I come from a family that believes in a man providing. I come from a long line of housewives. It's just the natural thing to do for women to be housewives. You get your husband, your husband. It don't matter. It don't matter what your husband is doing. If he can't afford the bills, he's gonna have to make a way, get 2 jobs. He has to be able to afford the bills, y'all kids. Like, all of that is on his shoulders. And all we're expected to do as women, keep the creativity flowing, keep the love flowing, keep the emotional balance flowing. Recharge your man when he comes home from work, cook for him, clean for him. Make him feel like he's doing all of this for a reason. Like, that was our job as women. I come from a long line of housewives. It's not going to start with me. It's not going to end with me. So it's like, do they talk about that in rap? No. Do they talk about that in pop culture? No. They want women to be strong, hard hoes. They're trying to thought us out. And it's like up to us to like keep our legs closed. If that dude's not paying, he's not worth it. If he can't provide, he's not worth it. Like, imagine how good the Black community would be if everyone had this mindset. We wouldn't even have to have this conversation if that was just a given. Like, in my culture, in Haitian culture, that's a given. Like, of course, you're going to find your man, get married, become a housewife, have children, live an abundant life. But in American culture, it's like the total opposite. Everything is backwards here. Everything is backwards here. And it's like, I'm not for it. And there's a lot of guys who, they like the easy route. They don't want to provide. They rather pay for escorts than to pay for a wife, which it doesn't make sense. They rather go to the strip club and spend all their money on random girls than to have a wife, a loving, caring wife that they can go home to, that's is not for the streets. Oh, Tanae has a question. So she said, how do you deal with men who are too sexual? I was talking to a guy who is president of a PPP company and lives in one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in town. We had a video chat and some texting, but he always mentioned my lips and bosoms. We're going to plan to meet for sushi and a new dress. Ooh. But I stopped talking to him when he mentioned adult fun. Wow, Tanae. Well, that's great. The quality of man that you're talking to is great. I like that. I like that. But yes, you are going to meet guys who are too sexual too quick, depending on where you met them. If you met that guy online, which you said you guys had a video chat, so it sounds like you probably met him online, which is to be expected. When a man meets you online, he doesn't give you the same value as he would if he would have met you doing a regular normal activity like shopping, out to eat, probably, at a party that a mutual friend invited you to. If you were doing like regular activities, if you were actually out living, a guy wouldn't come at you like that. He would be more respectful. He would think more highly of you versus if he found you online. Now, there's some women who know how to finesse really well, because there's guys who are very sexual really quick. And my thing is, because I've made a video about this before, if a man is sexual too fast, you basically you use that as a counterattack. And it's just basically, this is a guy you're gonna meet one time. Like, if you're just trying to finesse him one time, or if you're really good with it, like just string him along. Act like, yeah, we're gonna, of course, baby. You listen, you wanna see my bosoms? Don't show it, don't show him. But like when you guys go on a date, wear something a little low so that he can see it, like wrap him up into your femininity. At the end of the day, we are adults. So you should be able to handle a man talking to you in that way, but don't let it get to your self-esteem. Just use it as a card that he's putting down. Like, this is a game that we're playing, right? Use it as, okay, that's the card you want to play? Okay, we're going to play it. I'm going to take what you're saying, put it at the end of a stick, and have you chasing it. It's like a bunny chasing a carrot on a stick. Put it right in front of him. Just keep dangling in front of him. He's going to keep chasing and just keep moving the goalpost. Keep moving the goalpost. Okay, you guys are going to go shopping this weekend. Like I said, wear something low. Don't talk about it too much now. If he's trying to get into detail, like, try to avoid that. But like, guys are going to do stupid stuff. They're going to like send you pictures of their penis. They're going to do stupid stuff. But like, don't let it get to you. Don't let it phase you, because you already know the thing that's in the front of your mind is the bag, that money, that shopping spree. The sushi is fun and cute, which I think you should do something more than sushi. I'm actually going to go get sushi right now. I'm actually going to go get sushi for my date. But that's not a guy I'm trying to finesse. Like, we're just getting to know each other as friends. And I met him at a wedding recently. So I know he's marriage minded, and I met his mom already. So I'm like, okay, he comes from a good family, good background. And he's still in school. So it's like, I don't want to put that pressure on him. But if he comes at me like he's trying to have some adult fun, I'm going to be like, you want to pay some bills? Like, you want to pay some bills? Because that's what I equate adult fun with. Like, adult fun is not paying my bills. So are you trying to provide? Are you trying to be my provider? because I don't just go around just sleeping with anybody just for fun. Like, that's not how I roll. That's not how I get down. You don't tell him that, of course, but you should mention it in a way that is like classy, to where he thinks highly of you. Because some guys, most guys, you got to train them up. They're going to aim really low because they don't know what type of girl you are. And these guys, they're trying to get the quickest thing. They're trying to get it quick. They're trying to be in and out the door. Okay. They're trying to get in and leave. They're trying to pump and dump, like the Dusties on YouTube say. But it's like, you have to be a woman and you have to control the situation, because we access sex. Okay. It's our body. We let a man know when we're ready. He can't pressure us to do nothing. Listen, he could be talking all the hot stuff he wants to, long as he keep bringing me to the bank, long as he keep bringing me shopping, long as he keep taking me out to nice, expensive restaurants, long as I could keep ordering bottles, bottle service, long as I have this nice lifestyle, we can talk about it. He just wants you to flirt with him, girl. Just flirt with his ass. He just wants you to flirt with him. Like, some guys, if you don't flirt with them, they're going to be like, why am I doing all of this if she's not even fun? Like, she's not flirting with me. She's not giving me any sexual attention. It's like I'm going out with my sister. You don't want to be like that. You want to entice this man. So adult fun, like I said, flirt with him. Have fun. Have fun, but let it be creative. Like, don't actually let it be anything physical. It has to be all mental. So play with it. Play with it. Have fun, girl. I hope I answered your question thoroughly, because I know I can get long-winded sometimes. I know I can get long-winded, so. And it's raining. I was going to wear a nice dress, but it's raining. Like, I was going to wear a nice dress. Oops, excuse me. I was going to wear a nice dress on my date tonight, but it's raining. So I'm going to wear some jeans. Something like cute with my, with my bosom now. Just a little bit. And, I have this necklace on, so it's not too distracting. It's not like I'm trying to be too thirsty. Like, if you have your boobs out and you don't have a chain or a necklace on, it just looks too thirsty. It's best to have like a necklace or a chain on, so it could be a little bit of like you're trying to decorate it. Okay. So I'm gonna wear like some jeans, some boots, like just some boots or whatever, because it's raining. I don't want to have my feet out in the water or whatever. So yes, ladies, feminine grace is abundant. These masculine women, they can say whatever they want to say. They can hoop and holler all they want to. It's not changing anything in the real world, because once these guys actually meet a woman that they like, and she looks at him like, excuse me, you want me to meet with you at your house, but you're not paying my bills? Like, no, that's not going to work for me. Long as every woman gets on the same page with that, it's going to make it easier for people to actually want to remain virgins until they get married, men and women, because men are like sexual deviants right now. They're just too much. Like, they done had sex with so many women that they've become numb to it, to the point that they want to try men. And it's like, we need to save ourselves a little bit, save your body just a little bit. Like, don't be out here doing everybody and everything just for the fun of it. It's not good for your soul. So yeah, I actually got to get dressed. My date is at the gate. There's security at my gate or whatever, so he's nearby. I got to get dressed. I don't want to have him waiting too long. So yeah, hopefully you guys left a thumbs up on the video. I don't know if I'll be back later on, but I'm trying to have fun tonight. I'm getting some drinks. And yeah. So thank you guys for joining my live. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. And I'll see you ladies on the next live. Bye.